So guys, in this video we are going to see how to spawn the TTY shell from the normal shell. So I have this TryHackMe open and the injection is running on injection room. We have already seen this walkthrough. So we just stopped at getting the normal shell, but we will, in this video we will upgrade to TTY shell. So these TTY shells have some advantages, like you can execute the sudo commands and you can execute uh, shell scripts, and you can also have the tab completion sometimes as well. So this is much more advantage to normal shell. So okay, first let me get the normal shell. So I'm going into this so I'm going into this Pentest Monkey cheat sheet, and now I'm going to copy this one because we know that there is a Python installed on that computer. Now let me copy this, and now I am going to change this IP address. So now let me copy this and let me start the listener on the port 1234. So now let's execute the command, put the semicolon space and then paste the command and click on submit. So we got this basic shell. So if I type sudo -l to reach the permissions I have, now it uses no TTY presence and no ask program sysfile. So we need to upgrade to this TTY shells to run the sudo commands. So if you go to this, if you Google search about TTY shells OACP, then you will get this website github.com. You can also check other websites as well, but mostly important techniques are this one. If you have the Python, you can execute this one. Let me copy this and paste it in here. So instead of sh, we will say bash BA, type the BA and it will become bash. So let me copy this one. Now we need to type which Python to define whether it's Python is there or not. So there is a Python. Now let me paste the script and hit enter. So as you can see, now we have the prompt has changed to this bash. We have got much more information and we can execute the sudo commands here. So now it's asking for a password. Before it did not even ask for that, so we don't have the password and just so we have got this TTY shell. So let me close this and let me go into this. So in this way you can execute the other commands as well. If you have the Perl on that victim machine, you can execute Perl execute and this execute as a system command. If you need to replace this sh with bash. So in the same way pty will spawn a bash and it will replace the current process with this one. And if you have Ruby programming language installed on that victim machine, you can use the Ruby, and you can also use the Lua programming language. And I don't think you can access the VI editor using this normal shell. Of course, if you access, you can just type the semicolon and then exclamation bash. You will get the bash prompt. So these are the basic techniques, and one more technique I want to show you is using this script binary. So what you want to do is you want to execute the script with the quiet and c4 command, execute this command bin bash and send the output to devunar. So we will just get the bash directory. So let me run this. So okay, let me copy this again. Don't think so. Okay, why we are not getting the shell? Shit. Okay, now let's execute this reverse shell again. Okay, let's execute another one. Let's execute this PHP. The fuck. So why it's not even getting the reverse shell? I don't understand anything. So let me change the port this time. So let me change it to 5. Okay, why it's executing so lately? So okay, now we got the shell. Okay, at least this time we got the shell. Okay, now I will show you this command. usr bin script quite execute this command bin bash output to devunar. So this is very helpful in case if you don't have any programming languages installed on that victim machine. So if I hit enter, now I will get the bash shell. So these are the few ways you can get the TTY shells from the normal shell. You can also Google for more methods, but these are more than enough. You can try for Python, Perl, Ruby, Lua, etc. And then you can also try some MSF Venom payloads. If you have Netcat, this is very much easy. I have already show you how to get the reversal from the Netcat. You can use the -e to execute the bin bash, and you can also use this socat. So but that much is not necessary. Generally you will get the this TTY very easily, and if there are no programming languages on Netcat, you can use this script usr bin script qc quietly execute this bin bash and output the output to dev null. So I hope you have understood. Okay, that's all for this video. Upgrading from normal shells to TTY shells.